Student applies for financial aid, and they think that they've done everything, and then they get some information from the school that tells them that they're not done. They've been selected for verification. Verification is a process that some students may face, and basically it is information from the school that says, hey, you have to provide certain things, or you have to do certain things before you can be awarded. And they're basically confirming the accuracy of the FAFSA information. The student will receive information, and again, this is usually done to the student's email account, but they'll receive information from the college as to what they'll need to do to complete verification. So the student should complete those actions as soon as possible, because once a student is selected for this process, the financial aid can't award the student aid until the student has completed the process, and that is submitting the information that the institution is asking for. And of course, follow up with the college. But one of the things is sometimes a student will think that they did something wrong or they didn't do something right on the FAFSA. It doesn't mean that. It doesn't mean that. It just means that for some reason, some students are selected for verification randomly. Has nothing to do with what the student submitted. Is that they were selected randomly. Some institutions will do 100% verification, which means that all the students that they're going to award aid to, they will. Talked earlier about the IRS. If a family or parents or student was eligible to use a data retrieval tool and the parents didn't do the data retrieval tool, that student is probably going to be selected for verification. What the student will need to do in that instance, and you tell your students now, you know, if they're not using that data retrieval tool or the parents aren't, is to go to the IRS site and request a tax transcript. So you go to irs.gov, and in the middle of the page there's some information there, and it's a tax transcript, and that's a lot easier to do now than it is to wait until they're verified, because if they're verified, they'll already have it, and then they can send that to the institution. So if they're not using the data retrieval tool, they're filing early, or for some reason they're not, but if they're eligible to, they really should, but if they don't, then have them get the tax transcript, because they may need that later. Just a couple of resources. AIE.org is TG's website. A lot of college information there. There are some videos on completing the FAFSA and the TASFA. Other information there, some budgeting information, some financial literacy information, some career videos, some information, some videos of students that were or had a tough transition from high school to college, but now they're in college, they're doing well, they're telling their stories about how they transitioned from high school to college. And I think those are really great videos. You go to the homepage on AIE, you can see those, and you can share those. You can link to those from your school's website if you choose to. But if you go to AIE.org, you'll see a lot of interesting information there that may be able to help your students. CollegeForAllTexans.com is a state website. If you have any questions about any of the state financial aid programs, that's the site to go to. There's also other information, like you can take a look at different colleges and compare the cost of different colleges. You can compare side by side. You can take a look at any of the state institutions in Texas. There's a net price calculator that's there, so you can see the price after the average grant amount has been awarded. Mapping Your Future, another good website with a lot of college and career planning information. Scholarships.com, and you guys are probably familiar with many websites for scholarships, and that's just one of them that I'm familiar with.